Big Brother's bit on the side. It's Friday night and I've got that feeling again.
Oh.
I've got it.
Have you eaten something funny?
No, it's Friday, so that can only mean one thing.
What?
It's eviction night.
Eviction night! Bit of a giddy go tonight, aren't you, babe?
I am giddy.
Bit of a giddy go.
I'm not a girl.
Who wants to see what's happening in the house right now?
Yeah.
Why wait no longer? Here it is.
I mean, you just hit the outside of the door.
Oh, no, there's two sets of doors. Two sets of doors. One closes, two closes.
How do you
It's
go?
remotely locked.
It's not over until it's over. Until that green light goes on. Until that green light goes on in the storeroom. I don't believe nothing.
It's over. I can't. No, that can't be. Charlie. Oh, I can't. Housemates. Please gather at the sofa. I don't think it's over. Yeah. No, I think it's over. I think it's over.
You think it is?
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell you the time? Okay. The time will tell a lot now. It's 10 past. I think it might be over now.
You're right there?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, it's hard to lose your best buddy. I know when Dan went last week, I felt like shit.
That is sad. Poor Sam. Right, let's meet the panel. Our first guest turned heads in the house this year, prancing around the place with his top off like a strong, sexy detective in a porn film.
Oh, is that what you were watching in your dressing room?
Move on.
Not saying a word. Well, listen, he's got a cracking pair of tits. It's done!
Our next guest is a Big Brother beauty and former Miss Manchester who's appeared on the catwalks of Paris, Milan, Madrid, Dubai, Miami, and tonight she can tick Boreham Wood off the list.
And she's also got a cracking pair of tits. It's Louise Cliff! You're welcome, babe. She loves it.
Our final guest is a broadcaster and Cambridge graduate who raises our show to a new level of sophistication, intelligence and class.
She too.
As a cracking pair of tits.
Behind you. They knocked me out. They knocked me out. Do you know what? I'm being such a lad tonight.
You are being
I'm a lad tonight, yeah.
I'm walking away from that lad. I'm walking away from him. It's eviction night and Callum has been given the old heave-ho. So should we have a little goosey gammon about it? I think we should. I think we should. Vanessa, hello.
Hello.
Great to see you.
Thank you very much.
Glowing as ever.
Oh, thanks.
Vanessa Phelps, everyone. Did the right person go
Oh,
tonight?
yes. He had to go. He was getting increasingly creepy. It was getting most uncomfortable to be anywhere near him. He had that intense stare. He looked a bit freaky. Kept telling everyone to soar, but where? I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. He was just too much, wasn't he? Too much. And he was veering out of control. Exactly. The bit where he suddenly declared war on Dexter, and it was all meant to be a bit of a laugh, and he was meant to be having a joke, and suddenly he came out of character as Cowboy Callum and became real freaky weirdo Callum and started really looking as if he wanted to chop his head off. And it was like, oh my God, it was uncomfortable, even in your own living room. Imagine living with the fellow. Unbearable. He had to go. Had to go.
Vanessa always tells it how it is, straight to the point. I love it. Dan, hello.
Hello.
Do you think it was time for Callum to go?
I think so. I agree with Vanessa. I think this last couple of days with Dexter, it was just going a little bit too far. I think Callum was enjoying that, thinking it was maybe going to save him, but in fact, I think it's made him lose his place in the house this week.
It's pushed him out. It certainly has. And Louise, are you surprised?
Not at all, no. I think I agree with Vanessa and Dan. It is a strange individual, and sorry, I know it sounds awful, but
it does sound awful, yeah.
And the love triangle thing, that just got a bit boring, to be honest. And the thing with Dexter as well, you know, I felt like he was picking on Dexter, to be honest.
Yeah, well, at least that's all over. There's no love triangle and there's no more fight between Callum and Dexter, because Callum's gone. And I, for one, wonder if the housemates are devoed about the eviction, so let's crack out another exclusive.
I don't know. Honestly, I was going to try and say maybe why, but I can't. I don't know what to say.
I just can't see anyone like proper picking up the phone to evict them. Like, you know what I mean? I just can't see people that I can see like bigger personalities, yeah. But I can't know.
Well done, you're here.
Yeah, I'm glad there's no fucking reverse twist or anything.
I say well done, you're here. We're all here to the semi-finals of Big Brother 13.
Keep pushing the ladies.
Then you've got to accept that you're on par with everyone else. You're not low down like anyone else.
Whether you stay or anything, you know, you've got 2 weeks left.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter whether you go today or in 2 weeks.
Monday,
You've done
so
fucking 8 weeks.
You know what I mean?
And I think...
This is mentally...
Because you get into the mindset of out there.
You really do.
And then
And then you have to bring it back in here.
Yeah.
Oh, bring it back in. Are we happy that Callum's gone? Who's happy? You're happy?
He should have gone. He should have gone because he was scary. He used to just... He was cringe.
He was
cringe.
He was cringe, according to... What's your name?
Debbie.
Debbie said he's cringe. Who's going to miss Callum? You're going to miss. Hello, Pele.
Hello, my love.
Hello, my love.
Oh, bless him. He's just he's being misunderstood. He tries too hard. Do you know those kind of people who tries too hard?
He was Mr. Nice Guy in the beginning, and everyone's like, you're too nice.
Hard, and then he loses it, and then he gives messages to people. But I don't think really he is like that, to be honest.
Sad to see Callum go.
Oh, boo-hoo. But Vanessa, no, I didn't mean that in a sarcastic way.
Horrible.
Why, out of everyone, did he go? Why didn't the others go? He was up against three
because
other people.
Hazel, I think, has redeemed herself in the last week.
Yeah.
It kind of should have been. No, she has. Because she's been quite gutsy.
Yeah.
She's been very honest. She's been devastatingly honest. Loads of housemates say, oh, I'm not playing a game, but actually, you know they are. They're on their best behaviour. She's like, I want the money. I want to win. You know, I don't care who hates me. I don't give a stuff about anyone. And then she gets Gina and wrestles her to the ground. And you're thinking, go on, Hazel, go on.
Yeah.
And that's why Hazel hasn't gone, because Hazel's all right, really, isn't she?
She really is.
She's all right.
She's a good
She's
girl.
more all right
And
than
she's a
anyone
strong
thought.
woman.
And Dexter can't go because he's fascinating. What a weirdo. He's absolutely... he's mesmerising. You don't know what he's going to do next, what he's going to say next. He's incredible. I think Dexter's remarkable as a housemate. And the twins couldn't go, because how could you possibly vote them out?
Can we please have Vanessa Fells here to just give a summary of every single housemate every single night, please? That would, be amazing. Dan, will the house change now that Callum's gone?
Sam's going to really miss Callum because he was his right-hand man, and Callum was the only kind of lad in the house, really, for Sam to be a lad with, and there's no one left there to fulfil that role with Sam now. Dexter's going to relax more. Dexter's going to feel he's won the game this week, and, you know, the Nemesis battle was over, but it's kind of concluded tonight because Dexter's come out the winner.
Well, talking about that battle, Dexter did say that it was a battle of the heavyweights. So will Dexter be surprised that he's still in there, Louise?
No, not really, because they did that, the voting thing last week, was it? No.
Oh, yeah, the line.
And what did he come for?
Third.
Third, so no, not at all, you know. He's one of the favourites, so
Exactly.
not at all.
He's that cat with 9 lives.
And I like him. I like Dexter.
To be
I think
fair,
he's really sweet. I think he's really sweet.
In all fairness,
he just wants to be loved, you know. He just wants to be loved, so...
I was going to say, but I don't like cutting ladies off, because I'm not. I'm a gentleman.
You're such a man.
I'm such a lad. Boobs! I was going to say, I think Dexter's got about 49 lives, let alone 9 lives for a cat. What about you guys? What do we think? Has Dexter won in the battle between him and Callum?
Defo,
he was always going to win because since the beginning of time, everyone wants to watch him. There's something about him, love him or hate him, you want to watch him. But do you know what? I'm going to miss Callum and Dexter arguing because that was TV gold.
This is exactly what I was going to say. Are we not going to miss the Callum-Dexter relationship now?
I really like Callum, but I think we love to watch Dexter, but I don't think he's well-liked, if you know what I mean. I think he's got such a nice personality on TV. We like watching him.
I said this on Monday, in all fairness. We've spoken about Callum a hell of a lot on this show, and without Callum in that house, we wouldn't have had the Dexter rivalry, we wouldn't have had the footage that we've had this week. What great footage we've had between them two this week. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. I do think he will be missed, to be perfectly honest, but time will tell. AJ, get over here. Right, come on, hurry up.
I wanted to have a bit more of a chat.
No, you're coming over here.
All right.
Come on,
turns out I'm walking.
She's walking,
I'm talking.
and she's looking fit. Right, listen, because it's a Friday, and because it's eviction number 6...
And because it's written in the auto cue, can everyone show their respect? Get up on your feet. And please give it up for the one, the only Mrs. Emma Willie.
Yes, Emma Willie! see this sexy piece of hair. Yes! Em!
Yes?
Eviction number 6.
I know.
How was it for
We're just
you?
flying through this series.
I
It seems
know.
like, I can't believe that we've only got 2 weeks left.
I
It's
know.
gone mega quick.
Did you enjoy tonight?
Yes, I did, you know, and he's great. When he comes, you're going to have a really
What did
good
we
time with
say?
him.
We sat there and when we were watching the interview, we were like, he's going to be good tonight.
He's going to be really good. He's very emotional,
Mm.
and he almost went a couple of times. And
I feel his pain.
I think, you know, no matter how you feel about him in the house, sitting there with him and having a little chat with him off camera as well, he just seems like a nice bloke.
Decent bloke.
I bet.
He does, and he said, you know, I haven't cried for years, and that house just gets to you.
Oh, right.
So, and it must be, you know.
It must. Were there any surprises tonight? Were you surprised that Callum went? Because I thought Hazel might have gone, to be honest.
I thought it would be between those two.
Yeah.
To be honest. I thought the twins would probably be okay.
Yeah.
They haven't really
I think for
majorly
me this
offended
week it was
anybody.
Hazel, Callum.
Yeah,
I didn't know
so
what
I
way it was
think
gonna go.
those were the two that I thought it would be.
Let's talk about the crowd. Quite a good reaction. I'd sit there and say it wasn't a terrible.
Do you know what? It's quite hard to gauge.
Yeah.
This happened when Dan came out.
Yeah.
This happened when Dan came out last week as well. It seems to be loads of boos at the top of the stairs, and then when they're at the bottom of the
Cheers at the
stairs
bottom.
and sat in the chair, everyone's cheering for them, and I'm just a bit like, you're really confusing me, let alone these poor people that have been locked in a house for 6 weeks. How must they feel? So yeah, it was quite a good reaction in the end, but he did look quite shell-shocked, I thought.
Bless him. I mean, will things change in the house now that he's gone, do you reckon?
Yeah, well, like you just said, the whole week has been about, the whole 2 weeks, last 2 weeks actually, have been about Dexter and Callum. So it'll be interesting to see what Dexter's like now.
Yeah.
If he, you know, Callum kind of tried to step into that role that Dan left behind as kind of, you know, head of house.
Yeah.
And it'll be really interesting now, I think, to see who tries to step into Callum, who tried to step into Dan's space.
Right.
You know, will Dexter try and do it, which would be highly amusing.
I think it would be great to watch.
Or could we see somebody like Hazel, as Vanessa was just saying? She's a strong chick, and she's very determined. So will she, you know, try and do that? Or will we see someone like Sam
what about
step up
Sam?
to
Yeah.
the ranks?
How's he going to cope?
I don't know. I was asking Callum about that just, and you could see him get so emotional about it, and his eyes filled up, and you know, he genuinely loves Sam, and he's you know, Sam all the way. I want Sam to win, and I think well, he's got Charlie, I think, probably, so he'll be all right there.
Was it Callum's time to go though? Do you think?
No, I don't think. I think I could have happily watched him for another week.
Yeah.
You know, as I said, the last 2 weeks have been about him and Dexter. But I think maybe for his mind, maybe it's a good thing for him to go, because Dexter, I mean, watching him watch his VT of him and Dexter, you can just see how much that man grinds him down.
But watching
so
his
for his own
interview-
mind, maybe it is a good thing.
Watching his interview, I think it did feel like a good time for him to go. Like, after he'd spoke, I finished watching that interview and thought, oh, well done, Callum.
Yeah,
I didn't think, oh, what a loss, and I didn't think,
he hasn't dug himself any deeper.
Yeah.
Whether you think he's been digging himself deeper or not,
I think that was a good
he's
time for him
kind
to
of
go.
In that respect.
Well, listen, enough about Callum. Tonight, you revealed that family and friends will be nominating this week. How very exciting for everyone involved. Tell me some more. What's the gossip?
I don't know how it's happening. I don't know how it's going to be done. I don't know anything apart from.
So you can tell us nothing.
Apart from the fact that they will be taking on nominations.
So it'll be one family and friend member, do we reckon?
I think so. Yeah.
Right.
Normally.
And
I
they're
wish I
coming
had something
down.
in my ear
It's going to be
telling me.
filmed. It's going to be filmed. We've been told.
Are
this
you
year.
getting that in your ear right
I'm not getting nothing in my ear. I had a little.
Where is everybody that knows
I had a
this
little sly
information?
chat up the ear earlier. They tell me all the naughty things, and I'm like, I'm trying to shrimp.
And then you get out.
And then I get told off because I tell people.
Yeah. Well, you didn't tell me.
It's because you've like gone all showbiz on us, and you're in the George Lucas stage in a dress room, not next door to us no more.
Well, I want to be down here, and they make me go up there.
Well, let's have a row.
Me and you?
No, it's not one here. We can sort out this dressing room situation.
All my stuff's up there now. I'm not moving with only 2 weeks.
See,
to go.
I tried to help her, and she's changed.
She's not moving.
changed.
Please give it up for Emma.
Emma Willis. Still to come, we've shared loads more reactions from the house, plus It's a ladies' night in the phone room,
It
yeah.
certainly is. Emma will be joining me in there for a natter. See you really soon.
Selfie.
Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side. We have our Batmans, we have our Superwomen, but of course we need an evil villain. So just to remind everyone, Ian Lee will be with me tomorrow night with Bit on the Side. But it's phone room time, and Emma's here. Let's get bang on
get
it.
going.
Who have we got on line one?
Rob from Grimsby.
Rob from Grimsby. Hello.
Hello there.
Oh, hi. Hi, Rob.
Hello, Rob.
Nice to speak to you. Both looking beautiful tonight.
So are you?
Yeah, I've got one quick question before I speak.
Yeah?
I'm about to reach Callum levels of cringy here, but will you marry me?
Are you down on one knee?
I am down on one knee.
Then it's a yes!
Well done!
Thought you were going to
Let's talk about Big Brother and you pulled AJ.
You're from Grimsby, so that helps.
I'm a northerner, you're a northerner.
Have you ever been to Blackpool Pleasure Beach?
I haven't, I'm afraid.
Sorry, was that a
Is
yes?
that going to ruin it?
Oh, all right. I don't know what you said, but that was great. Should we talk about Big Brother?
We should, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really disappointed that Callum left tonight. He's actually the only one up for eviction that I actually liked. And
Oh.
I think the twins are playing a massive game.
Do you?
I think they came in as like happy-go-lucky. I think they've changed. I really do. I think they're quite fake.
To be fair, though, you're going to change over 6-7 weeks, aren't you? After the fun of the fair has worn off.
A little bit fake now.
It's all going to start to get to your head, isn't it?
It will do sometimes.
Yeah, and I think Dexter's actually the one playing the game, not Callum.
Oh.
Well, Dexter's admitted he's playing a
He
game, isn't
is.
he? He's very
Yeah,
much, I'm a game
I think
player.
he's got the public fooled, though. I think, but for me, it's all about Gina anyway. Gina all the way.
Well, thanks, Rob. I can't wait to go to Blackpool Pleasure Beach with you sometime. Maybe we can use the 2p machines and win some pennies.
Oh, definitely. We've got our first date planned, don't we?
We've got a date planned. Thank you. And a wedding, maybe. Goodbye.
I feel like a spare wheel here.
I'm sorry, Emma. Caller number 2.
We've got Leanne from Ammanford.
Leanne from Ammanford. Where's that? Hello? Hello, Leanne.
Hi there.
Hiya.
Hi, Leanne.
You're in the room. Are you all right?
Yeah, good. I want to talk about Callum's eviction tonight.
Yes.
I'm really disappointed he's gone, to be honest with you. Because I generally think it was Sam's ticket to the final.
What, Callum
What do you
going?
mean?
Yeah, I'm disappointed that Callum is gone.
Yeah.
Because I think that Callum was Sam's ticket to the final.
Oh, really?
Because he's been so supportive.
Do you
with
not
him,
think that's
putting his disabilities aside, and just supporting him and being a good friend to him.
Don't you think Sam could get there on his own, though?
Exactly.
Yeah, this is what I mean. No, but that's all he needed. It was Callum's time to go, but I think he's been there up until now, and I think Sam will push his way all the way to the end.
Well, I'm glad we're clear on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Leanne. Goodbye. Line 3. Give
We've
me
got
the next odd ball, please.
Angela from Abergavenny.
Angela.
Hello. Hello, AJ and Emma. I'd like to congratulate you on a great team there.
She's congratulating Emma on a great team. Thank you.
No, I said,
Angela, are you still there?
Guys on a great team.
The whole team there is fantastic.
Thank you. What do you make of tonight's eviction?
I am so happy.
No, I'm part of the team. We're all part of the team.
Yes,
What do you
I
make
have
of
to
tonight's
agree
eviction,
with
Angela?
Vanessa that I found Callum very uncomfortable to watch right from the beginning of Big Brother. There's something a bit toxic about him, and this week the house itself was so toxic. Everyone was affected. And I'm so pleased that Hazel hasn't gone.
Are you? How
Yeah,
come?
I'm with Dan. I think she's a very strong, beautiful young woman who knows what she wants. And I think men and women often feel very threatened by strong, beautiful women.
Yeah.
I think she's played
like
a
Rylan.
fair game. She's not been bitchy in the sense that, in the same way as Gina has been bitchy, who I believe I think it's the other way round. I think Gina is
Well,
jealous.
thank you. We're going to
of
have to
Hazel.
cut you off. I'm so sorry. Our time is up. That is your lot from tonight's phone room. I don't know what to make of it. I've just been proposed to.
you a bit
I
baffled?
said yes.
I think the first
talked
two
about
were in bed.
Blackpool. I'm a bit confused.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
What does that mean on the board?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Nobody means. I'll be back in here tomorrow night. So if you fancy having a natter, getting cut off, proposing to me, whatever you want, then the details are on screen now. Emma, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
What, with the three of us here together?
Yeah. Yeah. Right, okay, after three. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Here's an exclusive.
Oh.
Why did you look so happy? Me? Yeah, you were so happy. Happy? What do you mean?
No, did you hear someone screaming your name or something? Because you were like...
No, I'm happy I didn't go. Like, happy. I thought they were going to say, like, the twist. Like, I thought they were going to have a nomination from the people that weren't up. I was convinced they were then going to go, Callum go, and then, and Gina, Charlie, Sophie and Sam, you've also been up, and one of you's going, and obviously it was going to be me out of you four. I think Callum having an attack at Dexter.
I think it could be entertainment as well, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To do with entertainment.
To be honest with you, I think everyone's so bored of the Dexter Callum thing as well, that wouldn't have done them any favours.
No love triangle anymore?
Yay! For me.
There you go. So here's hoping we don't get stuck in a corner having a DC, a PS, or an AC, or a TC with Callum. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Here's his worst bits.
What's that thing? Is that a bird? What about a plane really far off? That's really odd.
And I've saved 28 people's lives that wouldn't be alive today without me.
A real legend.
He's gonna kill us all.
Look.
We have a plan!
Oh my God, he's gonna kill us all. You are a hero.
That's bullshit. Bridges have been burned. Batman's nothing without the Joker. I challenge you.
We both make each other want to carve each other's faces off.
I'm a sensitive guy. I'm so misunderstood. I'm intellectually superior to you.
Don't fuck with me.
Tell me that you're not belittling me, and so you bend me over and stick it in me. Mosa, I will walk away from this.
Am I fucked?
You know, everybody knows you're deceptively intelligent.
And I have testicular fortitude. The balls. Bye. Come on, bye.
Bye, Callum.
Yes!
Well, listen, who said nice guys finish last? Because, well, we did say it, and I think we've got a point because he has been voted out of the house tonight. But listen, guys, lock up your daughters and mothers. It's Callum!
We've gone company.
I want the last tower.
You all right?
Come and sit down.
Oh, Cal.
Callum, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Right. How do you feel?
I'm buzzing now, but I was gutted to leave.
Okay.
Gutted to leave.
So before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's just say that the following phrases are completely banned from this conversation, all right? Phrase number 1.
I appreciate what you're saying.
Number 2.
I take that on board.
And finally, number 3.
I'd still go for a pint with you on the outside.
Yeah. We don't want to hear it. Do you understand?
Done. Yeah, got
Right,
it.
let's get going.
Brilliant.
Right, listen, Dexter said it was the battle of the heavyweights between you and him. Now, obviously, you're sitting here. How do you feel that technically in that battle he has won?
He was always going to. He was always going to. You know, everyone loves a villain. You know, I said it inside, Batman's nothing without Joker, Superman's nothing without Lex Luthor. He's the evil one, and he's more entertaining than me. I'm just a normal lad.
Are you saying that you're Superman?
I'm not. That's not what I meant.
Yes,
it's not what I meant at all.
We can get you a cape, don't worry.
It's not. You know, he's a clever bloke. It's not my cup of tea, but he's a clever bloke.
OK, then. OK. Now, with you often maybe mixing up your personalities in the house, do you understand why people found it so difficult to trust you?
Yeah, no, I think I'm trustworthy. I've never given anyone a reason not to trust me. And I think that you should give people the benefit of the doubt until they break your trust. I was quiet early doors and then came into my own, and I've got some good friends in the house.
This is the thing. Obviously, you were very, very quiet in the beginning, and then everyone was like, oh, you're a bit too nice, blah, 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 and then we did see a change in you. That change, did that sort of give you a bit of an identity crisis at any point to think, who am I? Am I the nice guy, or am I going to just take on this role with Dexter now and have it up?
No, not at all. I know who I am. I wanted to get past week 1 and 2. No one wants to go out first or second, you know what I mean?
Who is
I'm a nice guy. I'm a soppy, sensitive bloke who plays up to, you know, Jack the lad to join in. I like to enjoy myself. Who doesn't?
Exactly. You know, this second half, I'll talk about this second half. Let's talk about Charlie. Do you think stripping for her was the reason she nominated you?
I'd hope not. I'd hope not. No, strip. I'm up for anything. I'm up for anything for a laugh.
Can I just ask, have you stripped before?
No.
You've done that before. Didn't it look like you've done that before?
AJ. Not at all. Not at all.
Well, we can get you to strip again, but I'll ring you at the weekend. But listen, you and Dexter, at the beginning, were actually quite close at one point. There was quite a friendship there. Do you think the whole Charlie situation, the love triangle, as it's now known, do you think that played a factor in, obviously, the demise of your friendship?
Maybe. I was protective of Charlie, and I thought that, you know, she was his #1 disciple, his #1 pawn, and he was kind of leaning on her and her emotions. But no, we were close early on because we are, you know, we're both, you know, articulate, intelligent blokes that could have got along really well throughout. It's just that he showed his kind of evil card, and he's got a game plan, and I wasn't prepared to be a part of it. I called him on it. And he didn't like that.
But didn't you have a game plan?
No, just to get past week 1 and 2, and then relax and chill out and have a beer.
Yeah, have a bebe. Now, Judy James, our body language expert, she did say that you took out your anger of Charlie nominating you all out on Dexter. Is there any truth in that?
Probably. I thought about that afterwards. And that's why in group discussions, in group conversations, I can laugh at something Dexter says, and he passed me a beer a couple of times. He went, yeah, there you go, Callum, there's an extra beer, you have it. And he gave me the rest of his food a couple of times. We're both adults, and like I said, we could have been close. It just
escalated.
Well, he's a knob end, and I'm not.
Well, listen, it did escalate over the course of the week. So let's have a little look and see the build-up to the big fallout.
He's running around going.
Why did no one like my advice?
You feel you're superior in every way, up on your pedestal. And I don't like people looking down the nose at me, my family, or anything to do with that. So, I'm not going to put up with it anymore.
Well, that's a little bit of escalation. You did stew for a good old 19 days. What made you finally just blow?
The situation. It was a blinding task, but and I got into character. I was Cowboy Callum, and he was Dexter the Devious. But up on the kind of face-off, the presentation, the pre-fight talk, I forgot everyone else was sitting there, and I forgot even Charlie was sitting right next to us as the referee. And just like I said in the diary room, I could see, for a second, I could just see his little pouting smirk.
Do you think that was
I blocked everything else out and thought, this geezer's tried to bully me. And he's tried to pick on me, and he's tried to do things, and am I going to let him? No, I'm going to tell him I won't stand for it.
When he's dressed up with a stick-on moustache.
It doesn't help, does it?
No, it doesn't help.
It did make for good viewing, I'm not going to lie. Well, listen, Sam stood up for you. You haven't actually seen this. What do you make of this?
You know what you said to him? Do you think that was acceptable?
He took it too far in the task. He took it too far in the dressing room. But
you took it too far in the task as well, though?
No. I didn't, because I did it in a jovial manner.
You know I would hurt them.
No.
You know that would hurt them.
No.
Yes, you would.
No.
Yes,
no,
you would.
No. What I did was jovial. What he did was personal, but you didn't see what happened in the dressing room. But what we were talking about in the living room was something that was said weeks ago. Yeah, weeks ago on a different thing, but he was trying to have undertones, that were unsavoury.
How does that make you feel, Cal?
Fair play, Sam. Fair play.
Stuck up for his friend.
What a lad he is. What a lad he is. Sam to win, by the way.
Yeah.
What a lad.
Oh, bless him.
You're getting a bit emotional. I can see it.
Absolutely brilliant. He's the reason I was sad to walk out.
Yeah.
You know, so did everyone else. He was the reason I was sad to walk out.
And he was sad to leave you, but for you to leave. And, you know, your bromance was amazing to watch, I'm not going to lie. And without saying Dexter, who do you want to see out next week?
Maybe you lot know something I don't know about Hazel. She seems all right. After Dexter...
Go on.
Charlie.
Charlie?
Yeah, really?
Why Charlie?
She's done me wrong a couple of times.
She turned on you.
Do you know what? Listen, you saw every minute of my private diary room chats, and I've never done anything but stand up for the girl, and it's to still be confused about me and still say, I'm not sure about this.
She's been a bit hard done by.
You can only give someone so much. And she's nominated a couple of times, isn't she? Is that fair?
Yeah, I think that's a very fair comment.
I don't. The rest of them, Charlie, you know, I don't know. Yeah, probably.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, you know, that's your answer.
I think it's fair.
Please give it up for your 6th evictee, Callum. Still to come, the panel and the studio audience will be having a go on Callum.
Plus, all the news from the house, and I'm telling you now, you do not want to miss it. See you after this.
It's your thing.
I'm not doing it.
Why not?
Because you know what? I get really attached to like all the housemates. Then like every Friday they've got to go home. I can't take it.
No, don't harm him. You've just got to get over it, Rylan, and say, welcome back.
No, do you know what? I'm not going to do it. Like, not until it changes, and nothing in this world is going to change my mind. All right?
What about if I give you £3 and 67p?
Welcome back to Big Brother's bit on this side.
Come on, really, dog. Stand up, people. Here's an exclusive.
Give me the money.
It's not going to be the same. Like, I've been mates with Callum like since day one, really. And, you know, like, compared to other people, I'm even close to I am to him, so, you know, it's going to be a massive gap in certain parts of the day where, you know, I could do like a good chat and I like just about random things. And, yeah, just won't be here, will it? So I'm gonna have to talk to all the girls and Jack and Joe. And Dexter.
Do you want to talk to Dexter?
I doubt it.
Why not?
He's got nothing in common, and sometimes he talks bullshit. Like I said, if I'm gonna listen to an arsehole, I would farted.
Oh, Sam. Right, Q&A time now. Feltz, what's your question for Callum?
I would like to know this. It's very nice to meet you, by the way. Every time you got the chance, you always seem to want to give Charlie some advice, and it was always about saw. Saw. Sometimes you said it about 100 times. You've got a saw. And nobody really, I don't think anybody, well, I certainly didn't really understand where was she meant to saw, how, why, what the hell were you talking about?
Listen, I saw a lot of potential with the girl, and, you know, I like the girl. So I wanted her to realise her own potential.
As what, though?
Spread her wings.
In what
and
way?
saw in her life, in her career, in everything. I wanted the best for her. Of course I did.
I mean, you didn't think that might have creeped her out a bit? Every time you saw her, just went, saw. It was
No. She said it back to me as well. She said it back to me. Was it?
You almost forced her to. You gave her no choice. It was one of the only words you used. But I don't think it wasn't clear to anyone in what way she was going to saw and how in the house she could saw.
Not necessarily in the house, just after she got out of the house, you know. I just said, you know, take the opportunities as they come, believe in yourself a bit more, and that's a nice thing to say, isn't it? Is that not a nice thing to say?
Can I just ask him a question? Could you just I just want him to tell me to soar. I don't want him to look me in the
Vanessa,
yes.
Spread your wings and soar. You
I'm
can
really
achieve anything you want.
I'm going to try. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Callum, you know what? good guy always gets the girl in the end. That's all I'm going to say there. Dan, what's your question?
Callum, obviously, I think you understood in the end, like, some of us at times were confused about who you were in the house. Can you understand why we as housemates felt sometimes confused by you?
Yeah, definitely. I didn't run around in the first couple of weeks and say, this is who I am and this is my history and this is my background, because that's not my nature, that's not my character. Keep your head down for a couple of weeks, you know, you're not the important one in here. Listen to other people, but after that, even after the second week mark, 3-4 weeks onwards, when I was trying to kind of come out a little bit, people were saying, oh, look at him changing who he is. So I couldn't win, it was lose-lose.
Why did you feel you weren't the important one? Who was important?
I've said from day one, I snuck into this process through the back door by kind of doing a fake VT and stuff like that, a fake persona. So...
Do you regret
that? But so everyone else...
Do you regret
I did what I needed to be here. I genuinely would not be sitting here. I'm just a lad from down the road. I'm just normal. I wouldn't be sitting here. I know, no. But I know, well, in some ways, but I thought, all right, you lot had a lot more potential star quality than I have. So what can I say? You know, that's what it comes down to.
Louise, what about you, babe?
Hello, Dexter. Oh, Dexter! Sorry, Callum. Do you know what it was? It's because my question mentions Dexter. Do you think when you get out the house you can set your differences aside and actually become friends with Dexter?
Well, friends is a big
like
word.
Move in together, be like housemates.
Moving together?
Yeah, you know.
He did offer.
You know, do you think you could?
Friends is a big word. No, he's played, you know, respect to him, he's a clever bloke. He's manipulating the whole house. I wasn't prepared to be part of his game. Yeah. So I've shot him down a couple of times. We didn't get along because of that. Outside, he might be different. We might have a lot in common.
Would you go for a pint with him on the outside?
I'd go for a pint with everyone else and he might be there.
Hey, you never know, he might be in the same bar. Right, audience, I believe Teresa has got a question. Right, Teresa?
I have. Hello, Callum. My question is, Callum, Sam and Charlie are now cuddling quite a lot. Are you jealous? And will you stay friends with both of them when they come out of the house?
No, I'm not jealous about that at all. Sam, absolutely. I'll see him as regular as I can, as much as I can, because he's a good lad. And Charlie, it remains to be seen, doesn't it? You know, we'll see what she's like when she comes out, because maybe you've seen more of Charlie than I have.
It's very different. It's very different when you come out of the house, like the relationships you're going to have with people. And do you know what? Like I said earlier, things might work out for you two. You genuinely don't know. You'll be on the real world. See what happens. Yeah, see what happens, Callum. Guys, give it up for a fantastic panel tonight. Smashed it again, didn't they? Don't forget, if you fancy having your say, get in touch. And it's well easy. All the details you need should be on the screen now. After the break, Vanessa will be up in the reality gallery, plus me and AJ will be chatting digital with Ian #1. And it's not the person you think it is. Don't go changing. See you after this.
Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side. Think of us as a Sophie to the main show Sam. Awkward, and we aren't quite sure why we don't get on.
Yeah, and we don't give a fuck about you.
Here's today's news.
Totally didn't need to put on a voice, did I? At 12:37 this afternoon, Gina was still stewing over last night's conversation with Callum.
Callum was kind of, you know, siding a little bit with Hazel.
Yesterday, yeah. It wasn't... He shouldn't have got involved, because it was nothing to do with him.
It was nothing to do with him at all. Do you know what I'm saying? And then I thought it was right, but then he's backing her, so I thought, fuck that. Just trying to be all Miss Innocent.
I wish they'd stop asking me about Callum.
What? Oh, you just...
It's really, really starting to ag me out.
Of course. Were you there yesterday? When, you know, I was talking to Hazel and then he was getting involved?
No.
And kind of siding with her.
And then what did he say?
He gave me a hug and was like, no, I didn't mean it that way, and I really didn't.
Yeah, what a load of fucking bullshit.
So did Dexter and Callum not get on?
Apparently not.
Who knew? Who knew? At 2:10 this afternoon, today's task saw Jack and Joe impersonate 2 of their housemates.
Well played.
My God.
Gina!
Oh, my God.
Stand up.
Look at this action.
Gina! Give me a big hug, as I'm your twin today. We're twins. We have to do everything together. You have to teach me some dating coaching stuff. You have to tell me how to be you and walk and talk like you. And then the final one, we've got to have a heart-to-heart.
He looks more like Vanessa Feltz now. She's got a pink dress on tonight. She does. Listen, I'm going to give Ian Symes that Gina makeover next week. I'm definitely feeling that.
Can't wait.
And finally, at 2:17 this afternoon, dating guru Dexter was offering words of wisdom to his new protege.
Hello, sweetheart. You all right? I'm Dexter.
Hey.
Heaven must be missing an angel because she fell down earlier. Come there, darling. I'm not a womaniser. There was once this girl who nowadays and all that, but I found you, my little treacle tart.
Tart? Calling me a tart?
Nah, more like a pomme de terre. That's a potato, isn't it?
Oh, no, he's at it again. Mylan, at least you stopped using Dexter's dating advice. Mylan?
All right, sweetheart. I'm Rylan. Do you fancy being my pomme de terre tonight?
How about no?
Wow, well, that's all the news you're having today. Get in there.
Vanessa's in the reality gallery. Vanessa!
Hello there. Well, there is shock enveloping the house. We've got Sam in self-imposed solitary confinement on the verge of tears. He is devastated. We've got Gina, who thinks she heard people shouting her name in a hostile manner. She's gone all weird. She thinks maybe she's next for the chop. We've got Jack, who says, oh, my God, I am sweating my tits off, and his tits even bigger than mine, as we've all seen. We've got Hazel saying, no, Charlie, Friday nights are not good fun. They are not good fun if you are up for eviction.
Vanessa.
We've got Charlie saying the whole thing's a riot. She's thoroughly enjoyed it. War is breaking
Vanessa,
out here.
can I just say, if there is a world disaster, you should do the coverage. You would be great.
This is a place of broken hearts and broken minds.
I love you, Vanessa Feltz. We'll see you soon.
Oh, and from Vanessa to Ian 1, an upgrade.
Right. Ian,
Thank you very much. What happens when you're upgraded, is it, Ian?
And the new Ian 1.
I should just quickly apologise. Let me apologise to viewers about Ian Symes' makeover. Don't worry, because he's sitting in a room with Dame Judy James, Dr Pam Spur, life coach Diane Udall, and Dr Funke is on conference call trying to work out all his problems. So as you can see, he's fine.
Yeah.
He's all right.
But he's working out his problems, and next week you're going to be working out your problems. I can't believe you've got a ropey nipple piercing, just like Callum.
I did this.
What is with these nipple piercings?
I've got to be like him. That's what we do here in digital.
It's the wrong one.
Is it? Oh, dear.
Lovely knife.
Will you stand up, please? I've got to spank my booty. Come on, turn around.
Okay, whatever. I cannot actually believe this is happening. OK.
Me now.
Quick fire questions.
Guys, we've got quick fire questions. You need to @BBUK. On your show on Sunday.
On my Sunday show, you need to get in touch. We're going to be doing quick fire questions with Callum. So we want things like boxers or brief, hot or cold, but really, really good ones.
Best ones to make the show.
We're doing Big Me Makeover tomorrow, aren't we?
Big Me Makeover with
Big Me
Wolfie.
Makeover with Wolfie. Wolfie's getting a makeover. And one quick question for
And one
Callum.
quick question. OK, if all the housemates were drowning, which two would you save?
I would save Sam and Gina.
Sam and
That was
Gina.
Danielle. That was from Danielle.
Cheers,
by the way,
Dan.
just so you know.
Good chat.
Oh,
Cheers,
thank
Ian.
you. Really good chat. Great nattering with you, as always. Right, ding, ding. The bell has rung. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to all of our guests. I'm back tomorrow night at 11 p.m. for Bit on the Psych with Ian Lee, Dr Pam Spur, Dame Judy James, and this one, Callum.
Yeah, plus I'll be supersizing you Sunday up at 12:30 in the afternoon with, oh my God, Francine Lewis, Callum, and 911 will be body shaking. Cheers to Callum. Cheers to our audience. We'll see you later. Good night.